Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Huskers will kick off first, and here we go. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. At the 35, he's open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that.
Into the secondary on the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Indiana. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Running inside. It's Ives. They put the brakes on it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. To the air. It's Calandria. Throws to the back. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He's got great speed. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Caught in the backfield, it's Marsh. Oh, what a caught! That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Hoosiers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws quickly. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like, the ability to RPO off of it. So
throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So his quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions, and he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. Are already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job bowing up, getting that third down stop, and hopefully forcing the field goal.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Rolls right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Second and long here. Looking for a man, it's Hoover. Escapes the pressure to his right. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle on offense.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Dumps it to the back. Snags it.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
It's inside. It's eyes. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike, Rozier, Roger, Craig. I am hip, but you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska's going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Spits it out to the back. It's picked off, and that's number 10. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Hands it off. He's past the sticks. Still running at the 40. There he goes. The 10. He is in. Touchdown, Indiana. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent there.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Out wide left, it's Barney. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
On the move, he fires. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Third and long right here. Dropping back, it's Calandria. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Searching for space. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quick give. It's Richard. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Left side is Becker. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Long way to go on second down. On the run, it's Richard. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. The Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Snags it over the middle. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
He's brought down at the 25-yard line.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wide receiver going in motion. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Fake and wants to throw. Still looking to his right. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Throwing on the run. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. To throw, it's Calandria. Right side, it's Nelson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Looking to throw for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the red zone, it's Richard. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Throws it off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Drops back on 1st down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Bunch formation for these receivers. Dropping back, it's Calandria. They're all over him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the heat. Got his man downfield. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. They don't need a bunch on second down. Sets his feet. It's Calandria. Rush right in his face. Avoids the pressure and gets away. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Not a chance. Missed it. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. Missed field goal, still down by 24. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Sells to run, looking to pass. Fires on the move. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Fresh center downs going to the air. Throwing deep before the half. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, and you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone, the offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
The field goal is no good. You're looking for anything, just something to go your way. Couldn't find it there. Still down by 24, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the number 14 team, the Auburn Tigers. And it's the Trojans able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And I guess the way to say it is the team gets off the schneid. They're 1-5 after picking up their first W. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Under pressure. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out.
Snagged it, and there's running room. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season.
And this is the definition of complementary football. Your defense takes the ball away, and the offense turns those takeaways into touchdowns. Fantastic run, great vision, but this has been so good. Their defense staying aggressive, getting the takeaways, and the offense capitalizing, David, with big plays.
And I wish I could say there was complementary football on the other side. They've complemented each other, and they both stunk. Like, both sides have been bad. Turning the football over, not scoring, like, dug yourself a huge hole in this football game. They better find something quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Calandria. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Indiana! The defense putting points on the board.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Indiana 38, Nebraska 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game.
He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 2nd and long here. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working. And
snags it, and he's open. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Long way to go on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Rushes on. Takes a hit as he fires. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Ripping through the defense. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Moves the pocket. It's Hoover. Throws for the tight end. Out wide left, it's Shot. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Indiana.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
On the run from inside his own 5. That is not what he had in mind on that return as he goes out of bounds and leaves the offense with terrible field position at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. It'll be a draw. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Delayed handoff. It's high. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.